Okay, welcome back. We're now going to talk about the second step in the phases of change, which is considering change. Now, a common error that you might make when you are first getting started in coaching people in a motivational interviewing sort of way is to start getting a little bit overexcited when you see that your client has moved from status quo, not even thinking about change, into the considering change phase of change. Now, it's important to remember they have not yet decided to go into action and make a change plan and begin working it. So don't start working harder than them. And that's a good rule of thumb to remember for coaching in general. Never work harder than the client. It is their change to make, it is their life to live. Your job is just to facilitate, to be a sounding board, to be a cheerleader, and just come alongside them. But it is their work to do, and it is important that they do it. You're not trying to just give a person a fish, you're trying to teach them how to fish. So they've got to come up with their own reasons for making this change. And so at this phase, all you're doing with them is exploring what could be the possible benefits of the change that they're considering to make. So you want to validate and empathize with their fears. They're doing life the way that they're doing it for a reason. They've been taught it, they're using it to cope. It's paying off for them in some ways. Sure, in some ways it's not paying off for them, and it may be really obvious the ways that it's not paying off for them. But there's some kind of a benefit to it, otherwise they wouldn't be doing it at all. And most likely, I suppose there could be a situation where they're doing a behavior and there's absolutely no benefit whatsoever to it, but I can't think of an example off the top of my head. So explore with them, use proper IV, remember to maintain the core conditions, and just explore with them. Well, what would be some of the benefits of this change? What would be some of the downsides to this change? Maybe there's certain ways of thinking that have been ingrained in them, things they've been taught since they were young, bad habits they've picked up, things that the culture around them is doing. Maybe it's a company culture thing, or just a friend group culture sort of thing. But whatever it is, they've picked it up. And it's not helping them to change, and it's not helping them to live the life that they're saying that they want to live. But just explore that with them, okay? Some people need to actually grieve the things that they're letting go in order to move forward. Those people, places, things, habits, substances sometimes have served them in some capacity, and letting them go comes with a sense of loss. And that's okay, that's nothing to shame them about or guilt them about. You can explore that with them. But just remember to be somewhat detached, somewhat ambivalent about it. Even if inside you're going, come on, you can do it. That's okay, but you don't want to push too hard or get ahead of them, or it might breach the relationship. Perhaps they'll see that you're getting excited, and then the next time they won't want to come back, because between the time that you met with them and the next appointment, they might have changed their mind. And if they see that you're getting too invested in them making the change, they might just decide, you know what, I don't want to go back there. I know he's going to pressure me to change, or she's going to pressure me to change, and I don't want to expose myself to that again. I'm just not ready yet. Okay, so remain calm, remain cool, remind them that you're in their corner, remind them that this is their choice, it is their change to make, it is their life, and you're not going to push them any further than they want to go. Okay? By doing that, you're preserving the relationship, and you're preserving your opportunity to be able to influence them in the future as they continue moving through the process of change, until they actually do make the change and figure out a way to make it a permanent change in their life. Okay? So that is the considering change phase. And the next phase that people go into from considering change is the R&R phase. R&R stands for research and resource. This is where they're beginning to explore, well, if I was going to change, what kinds of things would I do? What would I need? Where would I go? All of that. And we will talk about that in the next video, so I will see you there.